Parents of disabled children spill the tea on whether they regret having them or are happier with them in their life.
I'm not a parent, but my second cousin, much older, in his 60s, and his wife have 4 daughters. Let's call the oldest Kayla. Kayla was born with very severe Down syndrome, diabetes, and as a celiac. They said she had absolutely no chance of living past 5 years old. The father is a retired surgeon, and the mother was a nurse. She gave up her job at 24, when Kayla was born. She raised 3 other daughters, of which one was diabetic as well. She was also a huge problem child. Out of control, really. She gave up her life when Kayla was born. She expected to be back at work within 10 years. Kayla is 43 this year and still requires full-time care. She works at a factory that is specifically for Down syndrome people. She has to have her blood tested several times a day, which means that one of her parents has to drive for 30 minutes to check it, then 45 minutes home. She is dropped off and picked up by her parents every day she works. They have to measure every meal she eats with a measuring jug to check ensure she maintains a healthy diet and get up 3 times a night to check her blood. As is usual with Down syndrome patients, the older she has gotten, the more difficult she is to deal with. I sat with her mother one night drinking wine, talking to her about it. After a few glasses, she broke down. She never got a chance to live her own life because of Kayla. Not in their wildest dreams did they expect her to live as long as she had. The mother is a wonderful, kind woman. I've never seen someone with so much love. She looked at me and said, "I wish she'd just die already."
I have a special needs child with autism, 12 years old. We struggled in the beginning to cure him, but it's clear he'll always have the mind of a 2-year-old. I fear for his future. Right now, he's just a child. However, eventually he'll be 20, and society will no longer see an innocent child. He'll be 30, then 40, then 60, barring any incidents that end his life earlier. I dread to think what his life will be like. I fear he will be treated like a worthless nuisance, e.g. homeless, like a 30-year-old when he's 30. Yet in many ways, he'd just be a 2-year-old. I suspect when we die he'll have quite miserable life that this 2-year-old will never understand. It's like looking at severe storm clouds on the horizon, but you keep telling yourself they may not arrive, though you know they will. If I could get into my time ship, I would avoid having this child. Best for him, best for us. Perhaps not politically correct, though.
I work with disabled adults, 18 to 70, and I had the chance to talk to some of their parents. And over 80% of the people I talked to admitted, some of them in tears, that they would have aborted back then if they had known that their child was going to be handicapped, disabled.
I have a disabled brother who will always live with my parents. My mom told me once that she didn't regret having him for her sake, but that she had guilt because he would never be able to experience a normal life. Go to college, get married, live on his own, drive a car. But they take great care of him and have created their own version of life and happiness.
So with that, our tea time has come to an end. Thank you once again for your support. That fuels our passion for creating content, and we're beyond grateful. Until next time, take care, and we can't wait to see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment, and as always, stay awesome.